Hey, what's good, family, friends, subscribers, and the amazing audiences of Come On In Sports Network and Atlanta Falcons Pandemic, also inside the game and beyond. That was a mouthful right there. That's a lot of audiences. But I hope everyone has had a good day today, a calming and relaxing Sunday. But I just wanted to come on for just a second and to uh, extend our sincerest gratitude for everyone joining us today in the interview with ESPN analyst and prostate cancer survivor, Mr. Jay Harris. You guys, y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be there with us. I was astounded by the number of people that showed up and responded, showing their support. I surely appreciate it. I'm sure the guys from the other platforms do as well. But guys, that conversation was a truly humbling experience for me, and I'm sure it was for uh, there was other survivors that were logged in. Uh, but Mr. Harris, he's a great storyteller. He was ESPN analyst for I think it's been 20 years now. I think it has. But guys, his words were not only awe inspiring, but also served as a profound call to action, particularly for all men to engage in a vital conversation about their health so that the conversation that go neglected. Y'all give me a second, just 1 second here. I have to do this. I'm missing a platform here. I can't see all my comments. That is not what I want to see. That is not what I want to see. Give me a second. Go ahead, keep your comments coming, y'all. I'm gonna get this thing here going just a second. As soon as I find it. But like I said, keep your comments coming. I'm gonna get to you. All right, here we go. Here we go. I finally got it together. I thought. Okay, here we go. But guys, once again, thank you so much for joining us today. Uh, technical difficulties are not always perfect, but hey, actually wasn't typical technical difficulty. I just didn't do what I was supposed to do. But guys, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and admit I'm one of those guys that don't like going to the hospital, don't like going to see have doctor visits. Uh, just don't do it. I mean, I feel like sometimes I get selfish and think because I'm feeling good, there's nothing wrong, right? And me, one, I have to realize that that's the wrong mindset, basically, right? So uh, we have to have that conversation, guys, where we have to put uh, our own ambitions aside so that everybody can continue to enjoy us, right? Because men, we are the providers. We know we do what we're supposed to do, but we have to put that aside. But because of advocates like Mr. J. Harris, the conversation that needs to be had, there are quiet conversations between fathers and sons now. It's happening among friends on a golf course and conversations over coffee, and men are finally going to get checked. All because they heard Mr. Harris's story. The guy, like I say, he's a storyteller. He started his own platform and with this prostate cancer and advocacy, and he's reaching out to people. He didn't. He admitted too that he normally didn't have those type conversations. Men always talked about cars, men always talked about sports, uh, and among other things, but we just don't have that right conversation. The conversation that need to be heard that we only men, basically, really, uh, should be talking about. I'm not gonna say only men, but at the same time, when men have these conversations, this need to be that hard conversation that we need to have. And I get it, guys. We want to show our pride. We like to show our strength. We want to show our resiliency, that we can stand 10 toes down, right? But being a man isn't about hiding your vulnerability. It's about having the strength to show it, especially when someone else can benefit from it, or you can help someone with their problem. But I humbly implore everyone, all men, please stop being selfish, because that's exactly what it is. It's being selfish, for lack of better terms. We are adults, so uh, we plain old just being selfish. Uh, but your family needs you. Truth be told, no matter how you feel about yourself, your family needs you. Do not let fear hold you back. So do not postpone it any longer. Have that conversation, schedule your appointment, go for that checkup, and get cleared. And my wife, Jessica, many of you know her. She's she's always on me about going to get things checked. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have hypertension. Uh, I don't right now. I'm not facing any kind of conditioning where I think I should go back and forth to the doctor about. Outside of uh, you know a runny nose or something like that. I don't feel like I need to go to the doctor for anything. I don't get that sick. But my wife always pushes me to go get it done. My first colonoscopy, she pushed me to get it done. I went back and had my second colonoscopy because she pushed me to get it done. During that colonoscopy, found 3 polyps. Just imagine if I had not had that conversation with my wife. Just imagine if she had not pushed me to go get it done. Now, granted, those polyps weren't cancerous, but at the same time, they could have at some point developed to be. So, but because that conversation did happen between me and my wife, of course, I was always the one. I don't need to go. I don't feel, like I need to go. I'm not sick. But because she pushed me to go, truth be told, I got tired of hearing her mouth. So I just went to shut her up. She's going to kill me for that, y'all. But anyway, uh, but ladies, this is a call for action for you as well. Whatever man that's in your life, your brother, cousin, husband, push them to go have this checkup. Stop letting his stubbornness tell him no today, not today. Stop letting his pride get in the way. It could very well save their lives. Quite a few of us men in our lives, well, in my life, that I've lost in my life. I say quite a few of them, not all of them, but quite a few of them lost their lives because they did not go get that checkup. Now, granted, all of them didn't pass away or leave us from facing prostate cancer, but quite a few of them lost to a condition that had they went and got it checked, it could have possibly saved their life. So silence is no longer an option, guys. No longer an option. A diagnosis does not have to be a death sentence. On the other hand, a non-diagnosis could very well be. Now, having that conversation with Mr. J. Harris, and he brought back a lot of memories too. But uh, it pushed me because now I want to do more. So I have set up a phone conversation with him where I feel like I'm compelled to do more, want to do more outside of the little time, very little time that I have. Because I don't want to wake up to a phone call where they tell me, or I get the message that someone has died because of something like this, or someone has left us because of something like this. I see it's quite a few comments in here, but I want to take a moment to acknowledge my followers, my audience. But guys, Hello, Miss April. How we doing? I see you here. She's saying hello. She's you know you meet friends when you decide to put your face in places where you don't wouldn't normally do it, right? But Miss April shows up just about on every platform, whether it be this one, it would be on sports platform. Uh, got she shows up, so she's shouting out to everyone. So hello, Miss April. Miko, that's my ride or die. That's my home girl right there. My work wife. That's what my wife called her, my work wife. But yeah, Miko, and I'm gonna give you a little background on Miss Miko. And I hope she don't get mad at me because of this. But and I know I'm supposed to be, giving my thank yous for the interview. But Miko is I thought I was a workaholic, right? And she's so much of a workaholic. I have given her the nickname Squirrel, you know, and when she asked me why I call her that, you know how squirrels they're always seemingly busy, even when they're sitting there eating. I mean, it seems like they just and that's Miko. Hand in on everything, got to get involved with everything. No, she's not a know-it-all. She's humble. She's not a know-it-all, but I thought was a workaholic. She started her clothing line. Uh, she started her mental wellness platform. She started her fitness platform. And I'm tell you, I wish I had her shirt laying around here. I don't have a shirt sitting here, but uh, we bought quite a few shirts from t-shirts from her. But her clothing line pretty much gears toward platforms like prostate cancer, manifesting, mental health wellness. But that's Miko in a nutshell. That's the squirrel, right? What's up, Miko? Got another one. Hello, Miss Sharice Jones, this long timer. She's been around since let's see, even before my first son was born. Yeah. She's been around since my first son. My firstborn son is 30, he's 30 years old now. Yeah, Miss Sharice Jones. I think, she did help. She held him as a baby. Yeah. But thank you for joining me, Miss Sharice. Miss Kitty 96. She said she can't wait for the return as of the NFL turns on the Come On In Sports Network this coming season. That's right. And I'm gonna tell you something about that Come On In Sports Network, guys. You talk about a platform that is growing and growing fast. So when I was asked to be a part of that, I was humbled, but in the back of my mind, you talking about I was ecstatic. So I cannot wait until this season starts. All these interviews that are lined up until they get started. I don't know if I'm gonna find the time to do it, but thank you for coming in, Miss Kidder. Oh my goodness gracious. Talk about mouth of the South. This is my sister, my loving sister, my bodacious sister. Oh, look at she said I got my daddy's jacket on. My dad, you know what? My dad called me out on a picture that he took. He had on this red and blue type gangster zoot suit type outfit. And actually called me out. I'm like, what do you learn to talk trash like that? But he called me out on it. And he said that I wish I could do it as good as he do it. But Ethel, I don't know which one of them my sisters dressed him up, but uh between Ethel, Mina, if I had to guess, all three of them had a hand, all four of them had a hand in on it. But guys, wait till y'all get to meet Ethel. You talk about funny, funny. This girl here, I mean, a mouth. Now I'm talking about no filter, and she's one of the reasons why I started the uh Beyond the Game platform. Because to interview people like Ethel, I mean to have no filter but speak facts, speak from the heart. I like people like that. I love people like that. He got younger kids. Oh my goodness, do he ever? My father, I'm telling you, when that song, I hope he don't get mad at me for putting this out there, but when that song came out, Papa was a Rolling Stone. I think my father was in studio, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'll get him. Probably try to get him on the platform too as well if he's up to it. He's up in age now, and but he's still hanging in there with us. He'll be around for the long haul, and I'm gonna try to get him on. And get an interview out of him. Yeah, and I have another sister, Kathy. Um, these are extended sisters, but guess what? They are my blood. I love them to death. I can talk about them, but you can't. Let's do it like that. But yeah, those are my sisters. I love them to death. Elper comes back at that because I get to talk junk with my brothers because they old. Love you got homework. Yeah, that girl that she cut me no slack. But anytime she can get me to laugh, guys, she's the one. She's gonna get me to laugh. But guys, uh, like I was saying earlier, that diagnosis that you go to the doctor is nothing but time. You may have to get a needle stuck or two. As always, you go to the doctor now, and for a cold, they're gonna draw blood. So that's a gimme. But there is nothing to having prostate cancer screening. Go ahead and get it done. If not for yourself, do it for your family. Your family needs you more than you need you. Be there for your family. People ask me why I work so much, why I work so hard. Because my family is behind every decision that I make. Whether, or, I mean, it's not a means to be rich. It's not a means to get someplace I don't need to be or want to be. Although I feel like I'm ready to be retired right about now. But it's because I want to stay. My father, grandfather set the example of a hardworking man, right? He worked until the day he had a car wreck and they took his license. So that resilience to work for him, I couldn't help but following his footsteps. And he was another one that was unnerving about going to the doctor. And this a lot of times it's mostly black men. Not saying that we're the only one that's as opposed to going to the doctor, but it's mostly black men that are saying, I feel good. I don't feel like I need to go. Or we put it off because we got something else better to do. But because I thought I had something better to do, I put off going to get that colon screening done. If it wasn't for my wife to this day, I probably still would not have gotten it done. Because why? I felt like I feel good. My mother was always on us about our pride. We thinking about what other people thought of you and how pride was that killer of a prideful man. But prostate cancer falls in that same category, and we need to have that check. It's that conversation that needs to be had. It needs to be had with your sons. It needs to be had with your brothers, your cousins, your husbands, uncles. Have this prostate cancer screening done. But guys, we are deeply grateful for your unwavering and continued support, and hope that Mr. Harris's powerful message resonates deeply, inspiring action and fostering healthier lives within the community. But guys, let me know what you think. Please continue to drop the comments. Please continue to support. Look out for I have two new platforms coming up. Inside the Game and Beyond, which I'll be by myself, and I'm also starting one with my wife potentially. I want to. She keep telling me no, I'm not, not me. But I'm going to get her on there. Uh, haven't quite uh, set a name on that one yet, but I think I'm getting kind of close to it. But we're going to launch one together. We're going to talk. We're going to share our life with you guys. I want to share our life with you guys. We've been married for 30 years, so I want to share the life with you, share our lives with you. However comical, uh, unnerving it is, but I want to bring it to the screen and share it. But guys, this has been Atlanta Falcons Pandemic. Come on in, Sports Network, and Inside the Game and Beyond. I'm Emmanuel. Thanks for spending your time with us today. Thank you for spending your time with me right now. But if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment. I'll happily be able to answer them if I have the answer. If not, I can find it. Uh, I don't have the information, a lot of information on prostate cancer, but because of Mr. Harris, I have looked into more into prostate cancer and the other forms of cancer that are out there. We don't want to wait until it happens to get the information about it. So Mr. Harris's interview opened my eyes to a lot, and hopefully he did the same for you. So until next time, everybody, stay grounded, stay kind, and take care of each other. Peace.